Hello, everybody. Wolfang here. Today's Tuesday, October the 7th. And a dreary, dreary day in Cincinnati, Ohio. Man, it's been raining all day. My wife said we needed it, so I don't know. Everything looked pretty green to me. Oh, Lordy. So I hope everybody is having a good Taco Tuesday. We're having chicken tacos tonight. Should be pretty tasty. National Taco Day. What?
What they said on the news.
My wife just said they said on the news it's National Taco Day. Well, everybody get busy and make some freaking tacos. I had a good day for the most part. I don't think I've ever really talked to anybody that's like, man, I can't wait to get to work. Man, I wish I could work more overtime. I haven't met anybody, but hey, you never know. I wish these damn glasses would stay up. I'm going to have to get that thing that you put on there. Oh, well. But I'll do my Halloween thing tomorrow. And if news articles I keep seeing of it, they're starting to repeat themselves. I may just do a few in a row of the Halloween things that I want to share. So what I'm going to share today has to do with yesterday's video about Chicago telling the police not to respond or help out ICE. And this article, I think, comes from the left because I did read a little bit about it, and just the way things were worded. So let's get to it because we're going to start cooking some dinner here. What time is it anyway? Oh, fuck, I'm a half an hour late. I like doing this stuff at 5 o'clock. Okay. That's just the way it goes. So let me share the article. There it is. Pull it up so I can read it. All right. It says Chicago police. Dozens of officers affected by tear gas deployed by federal agents. Chicago's police chief said Monday that more than 24 officers were impacted by tear gas deployed by federal law enforcement when responding to a shooting over the weekend. And I wonder what shooting they're talking about. Chicago Police Superintendent Larry Snelling said 27 officers were affected by chemical agents deployed by federal agents during a clash with protesters on Sunday. To me, it sounds like they're boo-hooing. When our officers arrived on scene, they met with federal agents who were out there. That's the whole sentence, okay, who were out there. The federal agents had deployed chemical agents, not using tear gas, but they deployed chemical agents while our officers were there, Snelling said during a news conference Monday. Snelling said federal agents had called for police assist in responding to a large crowd of protesters who showed up in the Brenton Park near where a woman had been shot after federal authorities say she rammed her vehicle into their car. Now, this is the same group that called in, the ICE called in for help, and supposedly they said no. Now, this article is contradicting other articles. CBS reported that federal agents began deploying tear gas as some protesters began moving barricades. The superintendent said multiple reports were filed to document the situation. The incident comes as local leaders in Chicago protest the Trump administration's move to deploy hundreds of National Guard members amid a federal immigration crackdown. Local leaders, including Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, who's a Democrat, and Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, who's a Democrat, have criticized the increased federal presence, and the state of Illinois and city of Chicago have filed a lawsuit opposing Trump's National Guard deployment. Snelling on Monday sought to clarify the police department's role responding to incidents involving federal agents. Communication is the key here. Communication does not mean collaboration. This had nothing to do with immigration enforcement, Snelling said of the Chicago Police Department response to the weekend shooting. What it had to do with was a scene where someone in our city was shot, and we, as CPD, are responsible for showing up, documenting that even when the shooting had the investigation has been taken over by FBI. So they're just full of shit. Like I said that at during my lunchtime walk. But this is straight up bullshit that they won't even certain people, because Trump is the president and they have their hate is so much for Trump that they will do whatever they can, whatever they can get away with if they don't hire somebody else to do it. Wink, wink. But it's I have never seen so much bullshit inside our government. I'm sure it's been going on for a while, but I have never seen it at this scale. And like I've told my wife many times, I've never seen a president so hated like Trump is. And it's, and this whole government shutdown thing is over, giving free Medicare and free whatever to the illegals that are here. That's what it's about. That's my opinion. This is Wolfgang. I hope everybody has a great Taco Tuesday. Blessed be, stay safe, and I'll bullshit with y'all later. Bye.